Carbon Audio Zooka speaker for iPad is a pretty amazing device. I got this as a present for my wife and she really likes it. In fact, I'm pretty sure that she wanted this in pink so I wouldn't use it or take it away from her. And I tried to talk her into black or gray, but she insisted on the pink. Some call this device a tube, others call it a sound bar. It's made out of what they call medical grade silicone and it comes in 8 colors. What it does is give you a much better audio than what you would get from the built-in speakers of your iPhone, iPod, iPad, or your laptop. And Zooka also lets you connect with Bluetooth wireless. Or you can also use a cable with a 3.5 millimeter mini plug audio jack to connect. But the ideal situation is to use this wireless. This way you can keep your iPad in one location while setting the Zooka speaker wherever you like. The folks at Carbon Audio says it can be used wireless within a 30-foot range. This is really great for watching movies, listening to your favorite radio apps, or videos on YouTube. As you can see, it's got a speaker on each end. What's included in the box is the 9-inch Zooka soundbar, a micro USB cable that measures about 14 inches. It's a little bit short, but this is what you use to charge this with. And you also get a complete set of instructions. Actually, they call it a quick start guide, but it gives directions in sign language. The unit is actually quite easy to set up and use, but occasionally a customer will complain and voice their frustration with it. And that's the reason I'm putting this video together. As I mentioned, I bought this Zooka for my wife as a gift, and because of the lack of directions, she suggested I put the video together and explain a little bit more about it. Now let me say that as awesome as we think this is, please understand that this is not a $45,000 sound system, but for under $100, I think it's a fabulous product, making the sound coming out of the device. It is hooked up to much sweeter, louder, and with a much deep, richer bass, plus it's wireless. The first thing you want to do when you take this out of the box is charge it. And let's just turn this on. I'm going to just press this down a couple seconds until the light comes on. And when charging, the LED light blinks blue, and when fully charged, the LED light turns a solid blue like it is now. A full charge will last about 8 hours. I showed you how to turn a unit on, which is this button here, and you're going to hold this down a couple seconds, 3 seconds, and there's also a button over here which is going to activate your Bluetooth. And you're going to hold this down for about 3 seconds, and then you're going to hear a beep, and that's going to tell you that your Bluetooth is activated. And there's also a plus and a minus for turning the volume up and down. And there's also the USB connector over here, which we plug this end over here, and the other end we have to attach that little AC adapter that comes with your iPod or your iPad, and then you plug that into the AC outlet, and that's what you use to charge your device. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and activate the Bluetooth, and I'll show you how we do that. So let's hold this button down about 3 seconds, and there you just heard that little beep telling you that it's been activated. And the next thing we have to do now is go into settings. We're going to go into Bluetooth. Bluetooth is on, so let's click on that. Bluetooth is on, and then it did pick up our device, Zooka. However, it says not connected, so we're going to connect. We're going to just click on that, and it should be connected now. Let's go check it out. Okay, let's hook the Zooka up to the iPad. There's a couple different ways that you can do it. So let me go ahead and take off some of these things here that I had a cover for it. And I also happen to have a neat little iPad stand for this, which I'm going to disconnect this. Alright, so now we have just the plain iPad. And you can actually hook this either on the bottom or the top. Now, if you look in here on the side, you have like a little stand, I guess you would call it. It's almost like a kickstand, which actually it screws into the bottom section of the Zooka. Make sure it's good and tight. Okay, so now we could try it. Let's hook it up so it's attached to the bottom. And then it also acts as a pretty good stand as well. Really neat device. Now that it's hooked up, I'm going to play some music through the iPad speaker itself, just so you can hear the difference in quality. So now we're going to be listening to the speaker that's built into the iPad. Okay, let's go back to the Bluetooth device, and we're going to turn this back on. Okay, the Bluetooth device is now activated. Okay, so now you can hear that it's activated, and I just connected it back to the Bluetooth Zooka, and we're listening to the unit here now actually. So you can hear it's got a lot more bass. And then of course we can turn the volume up a little bit here. You can also use this for volume. Plus and minus to take it down a little bit. Alright, so there it is. The Zooka is connected to the bottom of the iPad. It's nothing like listening to royalty-free music when you get tired of your regular stuff. But, okay, let me show you. You can also hook this up to the top. And then we just, in the little groove here, we're just going to slip this right in here. Now we have it on top, which in most cases might be a little bit better because now you can get to the controls a little bit easier if you want to charge it up here. But either way is fine. To me, the bottom works just as well. And then, of course, this way you can also use this as a stand as well. So there it is. A great little device, kind of really neat to take around with you, or if you do want to play your music or your radio app on here, if you have that. The really neat thing about that is you can just keep your iPad in any location really, and then if you go into the kitchen or wherever you go, you can just take this with you. If you want to go outside in your patio deck, you can just put this anywhere. So all this sound is coming right out of these two little speakers. Really amazing device, and I thank you for watching this video, and I hope this gave you some idea about this device. Thank you.